Have you ever been in a situation where you felt that you weren't someone else's priority? Have you ever had an accomplishment, a brilliant idea, or done something genuinely worthwhile for someone else and not been given credit for it? I understand that dealing with this can be difficult at times. Even when you behave appropriately, put others' needs ahead of your own, and make yourself available to them, people may fail to recognize your true value. In fact, if you persist in trying to win over those who don't recognize you for who you truly are, you risk becoming discouraged and finding it difficult to turn things around. It's a terrible feeling, and it gets even worse if it involves someone close to you, like family, friends, or a partner. According to the Stoic philosophy, we shouldn't wait for recognition from others because it may not come from us and is out of our control. However, what if I told you that there are ways to make yourself a priority in someone else's life, so that you can gain more recognition? If you comprehend and put what we're about to demonstrate into practice, it's very possible. There are certain actions you can take to make sure the people you care about know that you are always at the top of their list. Now that you are aware of the issue, it's time to change the way you go about solving it by discovering the solution. Before we get started, I would like to ask that you watch this video through to the very end because each step is very important. Number 1. Instill the fear of losing you. This is among the most effective psychological strategies you have to get someone to value you highly. If you want someone to see you as a priority, you need to make them fear losing you. To do this, start emotionally removing yourself from them. Stop sharing your thoughts and confidences with them. Start balancing your time with other people. This will make them feel like they're not as important to you as they used to be. People are frequently more motivated by the fear of losing something than the prospect of gaining it. It's a really effective tactic, but you have to use it carefully because if you remove yourself too much, they might give up on trying to win you back. Use this tactic sparingly and in balance. Number 2. Don't be available all the time. The adage quality over quantity is frequently used to describe a variety of aspects of life, including relationships. If you want to be a priority in someone's life, you might need to reduce your availability because the more accessible you are, the more likely it is that you will be taken for granted. This doesn't mean you should only be available when it's convenient for you. But if you find yourself constantly accommodating and adjusting for other people, it's time to put yourself first. By letting them know that you have a life of your own and aren't just waiting for them, you'll increase their value for your presence. Number 3. Keep things somewhat mysterious. In the world of relationships, people are drawn to the enigmatic and mysterious fascination with the unknown because it can be captivating and tends to make people feel more connected. If you want to be prioritized, it can be advantageous to be a little mysterious. Don't give away too much about yourself right away. You can give clues about your interests and hobbies without giving away too much. The idea is to keep the other person curious and keen to learn more about you so that over time they will start to regard you as a priority in their lives. To do this, answer questions in a general way and refrain from going into too much detail about your past. Number 4. Give them the opportunity to invest in you. This is a sensitive step that you should take carefully and sparingly because you don't want to alienate people. If you want someone to prioritize you, you need to give them the opportunity to invest in you. This can be done in a number of ways. The more they can invest in you, the more valuable you will be to them. Nobody invests their time, resources, emotions and money into someone they don't value. You can also demonstrate the value of your time by being unavailable and making them wait for you. This approach will make them realize that you're not just anybody and that they must work harder to earn your time. They will begin to view you as a challenge and begin to give you more priority. However, keep in mind that you must use this technique sparingly for it to be effective. Number 5. Give your needs top priority. This does not imply selfishness. By surrounding yourself with people who see you as a priority, you increase your chances of being seen as a priority. For example, if you know that someone won't treat you the way you deserve, why would you want to be close to them? That's what it means to prioritize your needs. It's critical to keep in mind that you have no control over how other people feel about you. The only thing you can do is manage your own feelings. If you want to be important in someone else's life, make sure that you are important in your own. Number 6. Don't make them your entire life. Did you know that people are frequently drawn to things that they are unable to obtain? It's true that the more determined someone is to achieve a goal, the more they will want it. The saying "the grass is always greener on the other side" is probably familiar to you. This sixth thread emphasizes that you should keep this wisdom in mind when dealing with other people. It encourages you to maintain a certain distance so that people become more attracted to your presence, which will convey the message that you're not desperate for their attention, and over time they will value you. Number 7. Give up trying to communicate. It may be time to take a step back if you frequently find yourself starting conversations with people who are significant in your life. This may seem counterproductive, but if you want to become someone's priority, shouldn't it be you who starts the conversations? The other person starts to take you for granted when you're the one who always strikes up conversation. They grow accustomed to your efforts and start to view you as less significant. So what's the alternative? Just quit trying to start conversations and observe what happens. If someone genuinely wants to connect with you, they will try to do so. Number 8. Make your own joy happen. While it would be nice to have someone we can rely on to make us feel good, depending on them for our happiness can lead to disappointment. In addition, when we depend on others to be happy, we're not truly living our lives. Instead, we're living according to their agenda and priorities, which can lead to resentment. If you want to become a priority in someone's life, it's important to create your own happiness and not depend on them to be happy. Making your own happiness is crucial if you want to be someone else's priority. This will not only make you happier in the long run, but it will also make you seem more confident and balanced, which will attract other people to you. Number 9. Have the courage to leave. Although it can be frightening to consider leaving someone we care about, it's a crucial step because it sends the message that you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve. The right person will naturally prioritize you and work to keep you in their life. But always keep in mind that it's up to you to do what's right, which is within your power. As such, you should be conscious of how others perceive you and feel good about yourself as a result. Give it some time, and people will inevitably begin to notice you the way you deserve to be noticed. Don't expect that you will always be given credit or recognition, or that people will always give you the value you deserve. We've all had times when we felt unimportant or neglected, but it's important to remember that every person's life journey is different and that other people's priorities might not accurately reflect our actual value. With that in mind, here is the conclusion to summarize the thinking behind these 9 steps on being a priority in other people's lives. Rather than letting these circumstances undermine our self-worth, we can turn these times into chances for personal development. The secret is to put ourselves first, taking care of our happiness and well-being. Eventually, people will notice and treat you with the respect you deserve. And never forget that, even in situations where others don't prioritize you, you can and should give yourself the attention you deserve. This isn't selfishness, rather, it's self-compassion and self-determination. If this video blessed you, please tap on the like button. Share this video with your lovely friends. And don't forget to like and follow this page for more amazing content on relationship, marriage and sex. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.